So my name is Joe Loureiro, and I'm a research scientist working at a major pharmaceutical firm, Novartis, here in Cambridge, Massachusetts. I've been a scientist for at least 20 years, and I'm happy to be here. Thank you. I'm part of an early research community that is bringing together a very, very wide variety of disciplines, biology, chemistry, computational. I myself am currently operating as a computational biologist. I'm a classically trained wet lab biologist. I mean, art and science to me are two sides of the same coin, and so I have a hard time distinguishing where one ends and the other begins personally. That said, I've always been amazed by the artist impulse to generate like a singularity, an art piece, whatever you want to call it, like, the object of expression or the act of expression. And scientists on the other side are, I'd say, more obsessed with identifying generalities or kind of like gross patterns that then get refined, and ideally challenge our assumptions about what we think. But a scientist doesn't necessarily generate those singularities, those pieces. I mean, a scientist is lucky if he or she gets one sentence in a textbook at the end of it all. So, both artists and scientists are well aware of delayed gratification, and have a lot of common threads. They seem distinct, but they're not. We were all stuck in the same monastery 1,000 years ago. I've helped, Joe's friends, develop bacterial cultures that they would later apply to response to sound. Apparently, I think Engelbert Humperdinck, helped certain bacteria grow. So I was told, or other Al Wunderlich, who was a professor at RISD. I helped him develop a fluorescent painting approach that he would then paint away, and then I would provide the microscopy support to capture the images, because all you saw was a white piece of paper, but once you put it underneath with the proper illumination, boom, there it is. And so those are things that they could not easily accomplish. That they definitely needed my help there. And I'd like to think that I've helped artists also in terms of contemplating, issues, topics, or material that they may want to address in the future. You cannot have good science without creativity, and having somebody who considers themselves an artist, in the community, to me it's a no-brainer that has the potential to have benefit. And so that's been my experience, at least to date. The opportunities are always there, and it is up to each and every one of us to step outside of our comfort zones and take that risk. The applications can be seemingly trivial, up front. In the long run, though, this is how our species evolves and impacts and really can generate unintended consequences. Hopefully positive. But you can't make, there is no standard operating procedure for creativity. It really requires a combination of heart, mind, and body to dive in and make it happen. The challenges that the early research community face are immense. They are individuals, each and every one of them, passionate, committed to succeed, and more power to them, for their efforts. Very easy to get caught up in a rat race, in which you quickly can lose perspective of why you're there. So having an artist, whether it be a literary scholar or kind of a graphic artist, like an artist in the classic sense, other people, in the community. It really takes a village to make a medicine, and there's no reason why that village, can't include like all disciplines, even the ones that aren't immediately apparent as potentially important or beneficial.